Good morning, this is Shaman Oracle reading for Monday, December the 12th, 2022. And today I'm starting the reading for 3 signs, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. And this is the reading for Taurus. Good morning, Taurus. I wish you a wonderful Monday and a good week ahead. And I already shuffled the cards and placed the 4 cards for you reading on the table. We have the Starseed Oracle, the Priestess of Light Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle, and the Goddess Power Oracle. And I'm starting the reading with the Starseed Oracle, and out for you came the Blue Flame. And the Blue Flame relates to spontaneous awakening, activation, integration, time. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you are going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we are going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings, they are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. So if you are in the midst of an awakening, that process never ends, then treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you are going through. There is a Starseed activation saying place the card on the portal of your heart, but you don't have the card, so just imagine this card, the blue flame, and whisper the following: I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. See again, I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Last time, I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Next card is the Priestess of Light Oracle, and that card that came out for you, Taurus, is called Building Your World, relating to creation, expansion, and networking. A priestess of the bees sits peacefully in the hollow of a tree on the card, gathering the energy of the bees that fly around her and rest on her fingertips and third eye. She is surrounded by the honeycomb, and though her vision is turned inward, her thoughts are focused on outer plans taking shape. The bee is one of nature's most industrious creatures, and this card foretells a time of great productivity and expansion for you. If you have been thinking about growing your business or creating an entirely new one, focus on those intentions now. Your dreams may also include composing music, writing, teaching, painting, cooking, or baking, which are all projects that build on ideas and produce nectar for the body, mind, and soul. They do require repeated attention and action, so take time to create a plan, set some goals, and bring both the creative and the technical elements together. The bee is also a symbol of fertility, so the expansion foretold here may relate to family matters. A child or children on the way, maybe, new in-laws through marriage, or even reconnecting with distant friends or relatives are all ways that you may be expanding your personal network. On a practical level, this card could also indicate a career in architecture, design, or construction. It could also signify connections with people who do such work. You may even be building a new house or expanding your present one. The bees join together to assemble their hive structure and provide for their community, increasing value for all. Now is the perfect time for you to build a world you desire. So make your plans and set to work. Say this affirmation, Taurus: I have the power to create my world and prioritize the projects that I desire. As I continue to take action, my joy and fulfillment expand. Say again, I have the power to create my world and prioritize the projects that I desire. As I continue to take action, my joy and fulfillment expand. Last time, I have the power to create my world and prioritize the projects that I desire. As I continue to take action, my joy and fulfillment expand. Next comes the card called Work Your Light Oracle. And the one that came out for you, Taurus, is the Age of Light, and relates or says you have been training for this for lifetimes. And this is an activation card. To that deck, there are different cards. There are confirmation, inquiry, action, activation, and transmission cards. And your card is an activation card. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the past that is calling you, know this. You have been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that have breezed through you in this life. You are also all of the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is a million times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all the people you have been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth, be seen, and rise. Work your light activation by holding the card onto your heart. Well, you cannot do that, so just imagine this card, the Age of Light, that you hold it clear and dear to your heart, and say this: I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. Say again, I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. Last time, I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. Last card for the reading is the Goddess Power Oracle, and the card that came out for you, Taurus, is Mama Qocha. And Mama Qocha relates to water, and she has an empowerment message for you. The world we inhabit began from the oceanic waters of life and the waters that surrounded us in the womb, both of which are the domain of the Incan goddess Mama Qocha. We are most attuned to the qualities of water, as the element of water symbolically represents our emotions. Our emotions move us to make and perceive the world as we know it. The beauty in this truth is found by observing water in all her properties and forms. Water is fluid and passes through cracks and flaws in the ground without stress, moving around obstacles and patiently whirling away the most jagged rocks until they are smooth and gleaming. Water ebbs and flows, comes and goes in a powerful rhythmic motion as the seas and oceans reveal their promise of release and return. Water rises up from the ground and seeds the clouds, and then rains upon the earth to ensure growth and sustain life. Water turns to hard ice and blankets the world in a protective shell, even of soft snow, allowing the dormancy of life to herald a time of dreaming. Then the ice melts and the cycles begin again. The answer to your question lies in determining what form of water reveals the conditions of your life, and then recognizing the next evolution of your life's potential. If you are in a ebb, you can expect a flow. If things are temporarily frozen, soon they will melt. If it seems that your world is too wet and temporary shelter is needed, you can expect new growth and sunny days again. Mama Qocha reminds you that the waters of your life are perfect as they are now, and they just are as perfect in the way they will evolve. Unlimited potential is revealed when this goddess comes to visit. There is an alignment message. Overwhelm and empathy overload has opened up a tidal wave of emotion that feels like it is threatening to engulf you. Feelings are unruly now, and you may discover that it's difficult to control them as you project their shadowy fears onto the screen of your life. The goddess Mama Qocha says your task now is to detach, step back, and allow your feelings to pass through you like water, without judgment or disapproval. Let your fears be washed away with self-love and understanding. The world can be a chaotic place, and uncertainty can create instability, where people will act out in incomprehensible ways. Move to higher ground, say no to engaging, and wait. Now is the time to respond when you feel ready, rather than react in the heat of the moment. Let the goddess Mama Qocha's waters of life hold you up and surround you like the fluid did in your mother's womb. Let love be that water. That was your reading, Taurus. Thanks for listening. I wish you a wonderful Monday, a good week ahead, and goodbye.